Yar, me mateys, batten the hatches, we be playing 5D chess for the last time of the season. Yar. um, yeah. All right. This is my last league match game. Whoops! I accidentally let's get that fixed. Okay, OBS should be fine. This is my last league match versus Queen of Bees. If I win or draw one of these games, then I'm guaranteed to win the league season. And if well, it actually depends on the TNTM, but I'm just gonna go check the results sheet really quickly. I think I did all the math, and if we tie, then he actually wins the tiebreaker. He has 5 points right now, and he hasn't played his last match day, and this is my last match day, so I would lose. If I lost both, then I would lose the league. So we'll try not to do that. You never underestimate your opponent. I'm gonna go into one of the things that I've prepped, which may raise some eyebrows, but I hope that this can be a fun game. You know, I actually never considered the move D. Wait, this is okay. This is an interesting game, but this is what I call the Aquarian system because it's Aqua Baby, so I gotta name it after myself. No one else plays this, I don't think. Well, actually, I saw someone else play this, but we're not gonna talk about that. But this opening is very dubious, very detrimental to black, but I thought it would be fun. And it actually only works, in my opinion. Oh shoot, I accidentally left some audio on. Okay, I think that should be good. Right, so I think this only works as black versus D pawn structures. He can't mate me immediately because I have queen to D2, or queen D7 rather. And there's all these variations, but I'm 100% forced to play queen D7 next turn, and then I'm forced to not play anything to C6. So continuing development, this is something that interests me. Okay, like this is just forced, but the idea with this opening is to actually have your bishops be good. I'm fianchettoing this bishop, and then I think they both should be actually somewhat useful during this game. And this queen is coming in. Okay. Now that he can't go here, I can actually develop my knight because this is like such a risky opening. I'm gonna tell you that personally. We're gonna get our development goals going. Am I scared of that move? Probably not. Actually, this move is annoying. But okay, we have to sort of go along with our plan, which is to block off this diagonal now that we've opened it. The whole point of this is to actually just dominate the white squares so that your opponent can't like use their queen as effectively. Your queen can't come out to all these light squares, and since you've put all of your pawns on the dark squares, it kind of limits the queen in an interesting way. Like this queen can't go anywhere. Like can't go here because the knight, can't go here because the bishop, can't go here because the pawn, can't go here because the rook, can't go here because the pawn, bishop. Um, yeah, I don't want to think about this too much, but another candidate move is just to knock off the diagonal, but that could lead to some trouble. I'm just going to go here to protect this square. Um, Now, of course, there are time travel traps like here, but I think we just bring out the knight in that case, funnily enough. We do want to put our knight on c6 because that's like the natural developing square. Another thing that, yeah, so one of the problems is that they can play a4 in this sort of opening. And now we're just immediately screwed. No, we're not screwed. We actually have some funny moves such as this, and then you could take, and then all of a sudden you're staring down the queen. We can also play some, yeah, we can play more silly moves. Why don't we do this? Why don't we resign because we're gonna cry? I honestly don't know why I played this. I'm definitely gonna have to win match 2. Like I almost want to just like pressure the queen. Like this bishop can get really aggressive. This bishop needs to be the toast, if you know what I mean. It's called toast because it's the bread and butter. um, Alright, let's just get our knight out. Oh wait, that falls for, never mind, it doesn't. I was gonna say that falls for a pawn fork, but I think I just move the knight in that case. Get the knight more active. Especially actually opening the d file is kind of scary for you in some circumstances. I've already used 4 minutes on t7, so it's interesting. Yeah, this is like one of the weirder openings, but one of the things is that, you know, as white, you can almost never play b4. Actually, you really don't want to play, actually not b4, I meant c4. You really don't want to play c4. b4 is also kind of bad because there's also always very thematic sacrifices with, you know, pieces going to b4, and now that pawn is pinned. So now that he's done that, I really want to get some, or rather she's done that, I really want to get some counterplay going. We're really not that frazzled to lose our f-pawn. Are we that frazzled? I don't know. Like I was considering, but now this bishop has a lot of places to go. You kind of control the light squares. Unfortunately, some of our development is an illusion because, of course, we really don't want to move a lot of our pieces. But, you know, something that you also might want to do is this. Funnily enough. Can happen sometimes if they fiend Keto or move away their bishop. I really want to pressure this queen right here. I also want to play some attacking moves. Okay, so if I move the queen, where does the queen go to? The queen could go all the way, targeting the knight, targeting here. We need to get this knight in the game. Yo, Tchaikovsky. I think we actually lose right now. This opening's just losing in long time formats when you. The thing is that I have to. This A4 idea always kills me. But actually, does it really kill me? Does it kill me or does it give me life? Does it meme me or do I meme it? Okay, now that the queen moved there, let's just go. Why did I play this move? I forgot why I played this move. But now we can play this move. And now you think you're people, but you're not people. Wait, is there like time travels for this? Oh my god. I think this is actually forced, I'm not even gonna lie. Because if I don't, then on this board, they move back one, and then, oh wait, never mind. Maybe I just do take with this then. Or maybe I do go for the queen trade. Let's go, let's go. Let's go. I'm the baby. I'm the baby. Let's go. Let's go. Going straight into an endgame. Not really an endgame because it's just more of a queenless middle game. I do have more piece development in my opinion because of course I do have 2 knights and she only has 1 bishop. This actually was probably one of the better outcomes of this game because, or I mean not of the game, but of the sort of position because of course, who knows? Who knows what's gonna happen? I really want to go for this idea with the but the bishop is always, you know, bishops go backwards. I think I actually do have some sort of idea of castling. Well, okay, actually this Fiend Keto is gonna ruin that, but I think eventually I can castle in this position. Or I can bring back my queen. Bring back the glory of the queen. We really want to actually target f7. You know what they say, snipers must go. Snipers must go. I feel like I think for like 2 minutes about a position, and then I just play like some random ass move that's gonna make me lose. I'm really bad in my habits of just actually just calculating in even mundane positions like this where there's like really no tactics. But I think you always have to calculate in order to understand how the position will change, and also even if there's no tactics, sort of looking ahead. Right here I'm seeing that either she retreats her bishop or she moves it to moves it like forward onto g5, but I want to kick it if it goes to g5. And then of course long term we have the strategy, we have the idea of fleshing out the king, and because there's no knights there. Now this travel is an idea, but I don't think it works, because after you lose your queen, what do? I just kind of want to kick the queen. And now this open file is actually somewhat of a good thing for me. But this triagonal is something that's risky. Although, I don't think that Queen of B can actually get their queen back. But yeah. Okay. So now we want to... long castling is somewhat of an option. Okay, what do we do if they push the pawn? We also might have a tactic decoying this piece away. Okay, what do I just go straight back if they push the pawn? I'm trying to think of theoretical attacks. I mean, theoretically, also we could decoy. We could get our knight to one of these squares. We could sack on f7 and then pray that nothing bad happens. Okay, let's just fianchetto. This also protects our king, so just remaining solid. I think if c4 happens, we should be fine just moving our king or knight back to f6. Knight f6 is not a move that we're super unhappy to make. And yeah, this I don't know if I want to keep this pawn. Like, should I actually want to save this pawn? I think I should. Because in the long run, this bishop being on e6 is just kind of annoying. But then again, I mean, we could maneuver our knight. That would be crazy to maneuver the knight all the way over here to actually attack that bishop. What are other ideas? Castling. Our knights are, I mean, the squares around our king would be protected, but the pawns are a little bit advanced. So it's a little bit risky. I really don't want to lose this pawn though. Let's just start playing solid. This knight is happy to finally move. after being time pinned for forever. Okay, that is actually very weakening for the king because of this knight. If this bishop ever moves off of protecting this square of the e3 square, then it's just mate in one, which is pretty fine by me, but I don't think this bishop's ever going to see the light of day. If I win this game, then I might just mess around on the next game, but okay. Pushing all the pawns, pushing all the pawns. I think we, like, this is a weak square for white. C4. I mean, okay, we're either going F6 or C4. I think we go. Ah, but what if he chases me all over the planet with this? I mean, he can push all the pawns he wants, but that's gonna weaken his king in the long run, or her king. And plus, it doesn't really protect this. Now, she could go back to F1 with the bishop, but then a clear concession has been made where you're wasting tempo. I don't really think moving the pawns is making good progress in the position, but like famous last words, right? You're never strapped to think, oh, I'm down a pawn. And I think probably if D5 happens, we just can block the position, and then you're never pressuring with your F pawn, because if your F pawn moves, then you're losing it. And even now, like, we have probably some ideas of going knight c4, and then actually, once we go knight c4, maybe we time travel knight c2, check, and then we go. Okay, this is an interesting idea. But I still want to move my. I think I want to pressure this guy now. I think now I have the upper hand with all the space that was created in front. But okay, like if takes, what does that do? Oh, okay, I can't take with this pawn. My pawns need to stay doubled. Oh wait, never mind. It's protected, but I don't really want. Now we could. This could be okay or bad because because of this. No, because the knight's there. Like this file's been protected for a while, so we're not really worried. I think we're just gonna go for the simplifying move and just play it by ear. Hopefully I haven't fallen for anything terrible, but because now if you go here, all of a sudden I have this knight idea. And then if takes, like this knight is actually closer to the king than you think, right? It's one of those knights that's closer than you think. How do I I want to decoy this bishop. Now she'll probably see this idea, but the question I need to ask myself is, am I afraid a bishop takes e7? And right now my answer is no, but Maybe it should be yes. Okay, bishop takes e7, king takes e7. What's the follow-up? Bishop takes e... Yeah, and then I take with the knight. This can't be a bad move. I mean, if you play this move, I'm not going to take the knight. This knight is looking very silly. Yeah, let's just keep on moving our knight, because this knight is looking very silly. It can't move. There's just going to be a 5D chess game without time travel. With 4D chess without multiverse time travel. I have some nasty time travels in the future with my knight. But I think roughly like speaking that if this move happens, one of the very important things about actually the funny thing is that I can go here, and if the the king tries to approach my knight, I can just take here, and then the knight protects the rook, and the rook protects the knight through time. Yeah, the bishops are kind of biting at granite in my opinion, but the bishops work really well when the game's more open. Yep, that move is pretty much forced. And now I think I just bring my rook in. I don't want to miss anything, but like, should I Bond Cloud if I win this one? I know I never be too cocky. But yeah, I think this is gonna be a W if it keeps going like this. I actually don't really want to take this bishop. In a way, I don't want to take the bishop because that actually allows this rook to come onto my f file, and that could lead to some counterplay. So theoretically, I just want to take all your pawns and win the game slowly. But now I can move this knight. And actually, like, the thing is I can try and take the c3 pawn, maybe bring my bishop in here. I think for white, I need to start thinking, you know, sometimes you flip the board and start thinking about what white's thinking about. If I'm white, I'm thinking, I'm gonna play bishop, rook b1. You know what, is this check actually worth it? Check, take, take. Plus, the knight's coming in there. What does this look like? I think this might be winning, actually. Wait, no, the knight's there. He takes, and then I cry. Dang knight. What about this move? No. Check, take. I think we actually want to take the bishop now. And now we'll see what he does. I think I can get in here with my knight. And wreak some havoc with the knight. Wreak some havoc with the knight. Uh-oh. Start a fight. Here. Take. You can't go here because he loses. He can't go here, and she's forced to. So here, takes. Here. Check. Takes. Barely doesn't work. Maybe this one works actually. He takes. Then I X-ray. This doesn't work, does it? He goes no, because it would be up 1 over 1. Shoot. Wait, this pawn isn't even hanging. I got a knight here. Okay, I'm probably gonna flag if I just keep. Oh no, I don't want to. You know, whatever. Let's just go for this. Let's just go for my businessman attack. I call this one my businessman attack. I guess they could time travel. You have to time travel here. I don't think that's very good. Here. I don't think that's very good. Here. Might be okay. Here. Might be okay. Yeah. Gosh, I really have to pee too. Like, I'm not joking. Piss your pants gambit. That's what I'm playing. I mean, I don't think this particularly works, but it could. Plus, oh, this knight's killer, dude. This knight is actually killer. Because it hits this guy. Wait, I actually did something smart for once in my life. I didn't even realize this knight was actually like a god. Like, this knight would be checking this king right here. So when he takes, I'm gonna take, and then he's in check on both timelines. So actually, this is probably forced to go back in time. Oh my gosh. That actually was pretty clever, but usually when you just spam your knight like near someone's king, it ends up working. Okay. Okay. So this is just... Okay. Eventually I can possibly check this king. Never mind. Actually, yeah, I could actually potentially check this king from a timeline down here. Right now, I'm just going to take out this bishop, because snipers must go. Oh, we have to be really careful that a bishop doesn't get near our king. But we should be fine. If this trade happens, then it doesn't matter. If this happens, then it doesn't matter. If this happens... I honestly almost want to play something silly, but we'll try and play as solid as possible. I don't know what my next move is, to be honest, with this bishop. I just kind of want to make this rook a little bit more of a defending piece. I don't know what the plan of my opponent is. Dang, that rook really moved, cramping my style. I don't really want to move this knight anymore, because if this knight moves, then this bishop comes in, and all of a sudden we have some back rank problems. So let's just move our rook to defend our pawn, so that we might potentially move this knight. Because this knight move's really powerful. It threatens giving some time checks. That was such a weird game. I think I want to look back to maybe the position right after the queen trade. I think I was slightly better because of my development, but also my king was a lot more open. But then, like, I don't even understand why f3 happened. I don't understand why I guess e4 was just... f3 was preparing e4. But I don't know why that had to be prepared, considering I didn't really have anything defending or controlling that square. Just all the space in front of the king, like, look at that knight just bouncing around in front of the king, like, haha. This is the first and last time I am using that opening in League. Honestly, wait, what was something? Yeah. I guess I just didn't. Yeah, a4, but then also I probably should have gone and done the prophylactic move, h6, because h6 prevents the knight from jumping in and causing trouble. I'm surprised she actually saw that. This move loses. This actually captures, and then right here, then both the knight and the king are in check. So this would be technically hard mate. And literally hard mate. And she goes for a castle. Okay. Let's just continue with our plan of attacking the king. Now, assuming I lost this, why did I lose it? You know the thing, like, post-mortem, after something happens, you have to go over and analyze why it failed or why it succeeded. Well, there's another analytical technique called pre-mortem. And basically you assume from the beginning that you already failed, and then you ask yourself, why did I fail? And so if I'm looking at this position, I'm trying to just assume that I'm getting checkmated. How did I get checkmated? For instance, I could get checked. My king gets flushed out, for instance, on the light squares. It goes to the F file and then it gets mated on that. Now I'm not sure what this whole move was about, because I have this check. And that's unstoppable. Yeah, she needs to play something like this, and then wait, does that check? No, because if you can take that, you can also take this, and then you go into that line, but perhaps maybe, I think that still is actually mate, whether or not you defend against this threat. But anyways, yeah. Hey, good game. I think you probably shouldn't have traded queens, but that is true. But my opening was really silly. Like, I don't know. Like, you played against it correctly first, like the first part, and then I think like trading queens is better for black because the king was really open. But anyways. Yeah, well, I think also you moved your pawns too much in front of your king. Anyways, let's hop into match 2 then. All right. Yeah, game 2. Yeah. Um. Well, I mean, I don't know. Like, technically, I've already won the league, like won the group stage. So I don't know if I want to play crazy this game or not. Hey, Voyage, I just saw what you said, man. Come on. Don't be mean to me. Like, yeah, I'm probably gonna take, like, Voyage just said, oh, you're quitting the game for the second time. But I'm probably just gonna take a break. Like, one of the main reasons is actually I'm like way too addicted to this game. Like, I'll just like spend all my time playing this game if I could, but I'm like I'm getting a job and stuff like that, so it's like I can't really like play this game, you know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know. Um, I mean, I don't know. It depends on how quickly the next season comes. Because I might be like, just like take a break, get some stuff in order, and then come back to the game. But wait, you play E3 move one? There's nothing to defend against. I'm just playing E4 for the hell of it. Like you could be really mean to me if you wanted. Well, honestly, you actually like one of the things that when you played like the last game, you were actually like decently punishing me for my opening based on what you were doing, and then you traded queens, and then you like made some other mistakes in like the end game. So yeah, maybe he'll give my spot in an advanced league to 5D Voyage. Psych. Void Voyage. I don't know, you can literally play anything to beat this. Ah, Sicilian. The Sicilian, let's go. Dang, I was actually wanting to play D4 too. Alright. I'll just get developed. Wait, ah, shoot. Um, you know what? Oh, I see the error in my ways, I'll retreat. Hmm. Wait, oh no. I think that this is already losing for me, but that's why I played this opening. Rar. Alright. You know what? Alright, we'll just go ahead and play that. Okay, that's a bit of a hindrance. See, I thought you were gonna play that move before you moved your queen. Oh wait. Dang. A theoretical trap. Dang. No, there's a theoretical defense that I don't know. Like after e4, there's something you can do which is good, but you just gained like a bunch of tempo. I think I actually have to sacrifice my bishop there, I guess. No. Okay. Alright. Yeah, that was silly. I think Nice was actually one of the people that made me sweat a little bit when I was playing him. Wait, yeah, I just did. What was it? Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, Nice actually almost got me on this like really cheesy idea. And then who was it? The TNTM. He's really experienced. Those games were interesting. And I think Butter Dragon in our group was really good at like 2D chess. They didn't know like 5D chess concepts that much. They had mated one against me, and they didn't see it, and then I mated them.